All right, welcome. So we are looking at flip on TryHackMe today. All right, so pretty much you get on the machine, right? You go ahead and get the download the task files, and you could once you look at app.py here, that's where you're gonna download, right? We get this little Python file here. Okay, if we start to look through the file, we see that there's an admin and password, superpass1. Okay, and once you connect to the server, once you start app.py, you will connect to the server on whatever the IP address is of your TryHackMe box with 1337. Now, let's go ahead and show what this is actually doing. When Python app.py, we'll go ahead and we'll connect to it. That server there, that's not it. We connect to that server, 1337. Right? So we get in, we get a username, we say admin, or you can try to put in that password up there. If you do put in that password, it does say not that easy. All right, we get this leaked ciphertext. Now the box is called flip, right? We start to look at it and pretty much just try to decrypt the data. Okay, if you can decrypt it, you get a flag. All right, we get this leaked ciphertext. Okay, we have our coding and everything like that, right? And we have an AES encryption, so we're not breaking it anytime soon, right? However, if you start to look up cipher blockchaining flipping bits, we can see this manipulated decrypted plain text. Okay. Um, I don't know math. I suck at math. So I was like, oh, wow, yeah, of course, this, obviously, you know. So I just kept going, right? And here's an example of it. Okay. And we kind of see the same exact thing. Like, it just seems like this welcome message just gone and the guy put in a different password, right? Instead of go big dogs 123, he put in that super pass whatever. All right, so we see the same exact concept of this. Logged in, successfully your flag is, you just change what that said, right? And so we go down and we see how to exploit that. If you understand math, you understand flipping bits, all that stuff, go ahead and read that. You'll probably get a lot more out of it than I will. Okay. Um, but we can see that we have an exploitation here for that exact thing. Okay. So if we take this guy right here, and notice like where the exploitation is actually at. Instead of password, it says parse word. If we go up here, it says password. All right, that's because if you flip an R and an S, that's what like where the exploit's actually at. Okay, if you start to read this guy, stuff like that. Okay, so right here, we can set a payload like logged in user, parse word, whatever, prefers misspelling a password. Then we will edit the previous block of ciphertext such that the R becomes S at the misspelled index, which simply have to change the ciphertext at the correct index. Okay, for instance, volley code gives us the edit ciphertext. So if we take this and we go ahead and we copy it, right? We copy this whole thing and we throw this over into a Sublime file. So we'll say sublime d.py. This will work. The only problem is it won't give us a password. So let's go ahead and first get all of these guys, right? And we'll go ahead and we will go back to that app.py and grab his actual password. And we'll put that in. And obviously we want to connect not to here, but we want to connect to the IP address at 1337, right? So we'll grab that, Control V, and then we'll just say 1337. Now when we run this, it will work, but we won't get anything back. And I'll show you why. So let's go ahead and run that Python app.py. Let's go ahead and run our Python d.py. You see, it does work. It's working, but it closes the connection. It never waits for a reply back. All right. So in Pawn Tools, what you can do is you can add in this connection receive. Okay. What are we receiving back? Right. So let's go ahead and put that at the very bottom of our script there. Receive. Save that. Close out that app.py. Open it back up again. Run that same script again. And we get a flag. So that is flip on TryHackMe. It's an easy box. I thought it was a great box, especially since you're reading through the code and everything like that. Had to kind of understand what's going on. But then finding this like right here, the cipher blockchain, this is probably the hardest part like right here is finding that, flipping the bit bit flipping for this guy right here. So I hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys learned something on it. And yeah, I'll talk to you all later.